Good morning. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Clarissa. Today we're going to go through a core and legs program. We have 8 exercises lined up for today. You can run the program 2 different ways. You can go ahead and count reps, whereas you want to work in 10 to 15 reps of each exercise before moving on to the next one, and then complete that for 4 rounds. Or you could set up a timer and do a 30-30 split or a 45-15 split, and again run the program top to bottom, and you want 4 times. So we always want to work in our range. We do want to push ourselves. We don't want to overdo it, and not be able to do anything tomorrow, but we do want to challenge ourselves. We do want to grow. So our first exercise today is just some regular squats. With this one, we're going to target more on the quads, so we want our feet closer together. Core is tight. You want to hinge back and down, press through both feet, come back up. So from the side, you're going to have those feet close here, come back up. So you're going down as low as you can, driving through the whole foot. You should feel this predominantly on the quads, the top of the leg. From here, we're going to do a reverse to front lunge, so making sure you have some area. You're going to step back, driving off this front leg, and then step forwards, drive off the front leg. So that moving leg is getting a lot of work. When you come back around, you can switch over to the other leg. So again, you want to get about 10 to 15 of these guys, unless you're running that timer on your 30-30 split. From here, we're going to go down on the floor for core, and we're going to do what's called dead bug. So you start out nice and flat, core is contracted so that we don't have that big arch in the lower back. You're going to extend the arms, extend the feet, and then bring both together and back up. So when you extend, you need to make sure that the core stays really tight, again, because we don't want that arch in the lower back. That'll cause pain. From here, we'll move to fire hydrants. So with this exercise, I'm going to show you head on. We go to that tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and make sure we have enough room here. And we're going to put all of our weight on one leg. Okay, both hands stay on the floor. We're going to bring this leg out to the side and kick. So this stays up. You should feel this a lot in the glute. With this exercise, when we take it onto that supporting leg, there's a huge tendency to have this leg lean to the side. And when you do that, you have pretty much zero engagement in the core. So if you shift your leg back so that that hip stays stacked right over the knee, you have to use your core to keep it there. A lot of engagement actually on the opposite side of the core. So again, 10 to 15, and then next time you come through, we'll switch it around and do the other leg. From here, we're going to move into a lateral plank walk. So I'll show you sideways. Hopefully I have enough room here. Yeah, all right. So plank, we don't want hips down. We want your hips to be as high as your shoulders and your head, and then you're going to take it to the side. And then take it back. So you want about 10 moving each direction. Oops. And that's your lateral plank walk. You should feel that one a lot in your core, in the obliques, a little bit in the shoulders. If you're feeling it a lot in the shoulders, you have your weight shifted too far forwards, and you need to get those hands right underneath the shoulders again. From here, we have hamstring curls. For the hamstring curls, you can use a foam roller, or you can use the sliders. I'm going to try just my feet, but you can do on the carpet. So hips up, feet down. You're going to curl. Well, you're thinking about curling the hamstrings as you drag the heels in towards the hips. You should feel it a lot in the back of the leg. You can use sliders on the carpet if you have the wood or tile floor. Socks work, or you can get a washcloth and place it underneath your feet. From here, we have a side plank with a crunch. So again, you want to line up that hand right under your shoulder, and then the leg goes out long, really lifting up out of the shoulder joint, but up and out of the hip as well. And then, oops, you're gonna bring your knee in towards your elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and on your way to 10 to 15. And then next time, obviously around, we want to switch over to that other side. And then our last exercise is sumo squats. So that's the wider squat. Feet a little bit outside the hips, toes slightly out. We don't want to be like out towards the opposite sides of the room. That's a plie squat, but more just kind of at an angle. And then core tight, you're going to hinge back and down. Keep those knees tracking outwards. So again, from the side, you would line up, toes slightly out, hinge back and down, chest stays up. So again, you're pressing through that whole foot. All right, so that's it, 8 exercises. Again, you want to challenge yourself, but not overdo it. And you can run a timer if it's easier for you that way. With this one, I do recommend a 30-30 split because it will give you pretty equal work on all of the exercises. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great rest of your day.